We're gonna get roasted so hard for this. I'm excited.
I'm gonna post this on the Reddit.
We put Amelia up higher, so.
Hello, welcome to Northeastern University Food Tier List. Today we're going to be going through all of the eateries around campus and putting them into tiers using Tier Maker. We're going to start each restaurant one at a time, and we're all going to discuss our placements, and at the end we're going to adjust it based on where everything lands. So let's get right into it with Amelia's Taqueria.
Okay, here's my thoughts on Amelia's, folks. It is what it is. It's no better, it's no worse. I wouldn't take someone here and be like, you gotta try the Amelia's, you know?
Okay, no, I simply disagree with you. Yes, Amelia's isn't that good. I want to treat myself to kind of a shitty meal that's really close to campus.
First of all, you want to treat yourself to a shitty meal, that's on you. For me, I'm a person who gets anxious really easily. I go and stand in that long line, and you know what I get at the end of it? Those people seem like they want to murder me. It feels like if you do not order this second, they are going to shoot you, because how dare you take up their time, which I mean fair.
Also, I'm going to say, I've witnessed people eating the beans, and it's giving them explosive diarrhea firsthand. Twice. I'm just saying that's a little questionable, okay?
And we ate it while watching 10 Things I Hate About You, so I do think that made it better.
Okay, everyone who wants to yell, unmute. You guys can have a screaming match for a little bit. You get 30 seconds.
Supporting the local community and just the atmosphere.
Okay, you know what?
We're done.
Cease and desist, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're making up our season.
Yeah, that too.
Settle for B, okay? We got it.
Are we gonna
That's
be
right.
here?
So, I take him to A.
You guys mostly
We're
can
high B tier.
It's done. It's over.
Okay, fine.
We did B.
We can fix it later. We can fix it later. Okay. I think the next one will be a lot less fun. Actually, let's go right. You have the passion. Let's go to Qdoba next. I've never eaten. Well, I actually have eaten there. Let me talk about that. I did not like it. I thought it was C tier.
It's mostly convenient, more so than good.
I have very utilitarian views on foods, so things that don't make me vomit and are relatively nutritious are good. So I'll give it a B. Thumbs up.
I think y'all's bars are too low. I don't know who's hurt you in the past. I don't know what establishments you've been to, but I'm not gonna sit here and no, I'm kidding. But I think that Qdoba, most people can agree that it is worse than Amelia's. And so from that point alone, I believe it should be in C.
For me, Amelia's will always be above. Literally, I lived in Whitehall and Qdoba was right underneath me, and I would go to Amelia's over Qdoba.
It's good food. It's not great, but it's just, there's no flavor. And you just can't put food that's flavorless on the same tier as Amelia's, which has so much flavor. You know what I mean?
It's the flavor. You got 4 C's and a B. I feel like that's pretty C, and you guys don't seem like you want a screaming match, so that's fine. We're gonna go to Argo Tea.
I don't think I like Argo, but I don't think it can be above a C tier because every single time I would go, my drink would taste slightly differently. Sometimes it'd be really good, sometimes it'd be really gross, and it was the same thing.
But I do like the muffins, and the muffins are okay for what I would expect for high price, but are high price, and they're very small portions. So that already goes down to a C.
Not very good, usually. Or it tends to be just average, and then there's only one order that I can rely on to be okay, and that if I had my way, they'd replace that establishment with something better.
Nobody in Argo Tea, in the area, is eating or drinking Argo Tea. They're eating Rebecca's. They're eating stuff that they brought from home. Nobody goes there to be let's grab an Argo Tea.
C's and D's. Does someone want to break it? Anyone can just unmute themselves and break the tie. Okay, it's D. Okay, B.Good. Burgers that are bougie.
I mean, I like how it markets itself as oh, it's healthier food, but I don't know, maybe the quality of the food just was not all that great.
But while I was there, it was very empty, and it was also very disorganized. They gave some of my teammates little, I don't want to say alarm thing, but the thing that shakes and lights up when your food's ready, and they didn't for others of us. It was just odd.
I've eaten there several times. It was never particularly good. Maybe I'm not the audience for like grain bowls and stuff.
I'm trying to remember because I think if I'm not wrong, B.Good was the first thing I ever ate when I came to campus. I'm just a poor immigrant, didn't know anything about this stupid fucking city. It's the kind of night where you think you'd make a memory, but like B.Good just really didn't live up to the moment.
Okay, this one doesn't seem too controversial here. Got 4 D's and 2 C's, so we're gonna keep it in D. And then, BHOP's next. I'm gonna say F. This is the worst pizza I've had in years. It's so bad. I've had it twice. And how do you mess up a cheese pizza so badly? Like, and you're a restaurant?
Never eaten there. I'm just gonna agree with you. What did you say, F tier?
F,
I'll go
yeah.
with that. I trust you, I love you, F tier.
Anyone else have eaten at BHOP? No? That's good, because I really wanted this at the bottom, so that's good.
Aamir
Okay.
made this whole video just to call out BHOP. I hope everyone knows that.
I kind of did. Cafe 716.
It honestly, like, also their menu, it's just a worse version of Argo Tea, I feel like.
So I think, yeah, it should be F, just because if it doesn't exist, it doesn't deserve a ranking.
It's actually pretty decent. The location is obviously not the most convenient because honestly, I don't know, it's by the police station, and so I don't know, just who wants to go there?
I will say the people there are nice. I've been lost in that building before and had to ask them for directions to places many times, and they always give me directions without, murdering me, so that's very nice of them.
So let's put D. Is everyone good with that? If anyone's very offended, just unmute yourself and yell. Okay, cool. So now we move on to another cafe, Cafe Crossing.
They're just really nice. I wouldn't give it an A or an S just because I've tried the sandwiches and personally I didn't like them very much, but they're very popular for a reason.
The food was mediocre. It was upper quality. I know you get a coffee included in your meal swipe, so you get a good chunk for a swipe.
The workers there are super nice. I had a friend that I would go with her, and she went there so often that the workers would recognize her and be like, "You want the regular?" They were just really sweet people.
The first time I went, they just asked me about how are you doing? How's your family? When they found out that my family was far away and I was on my own, which I give off that lonely lost child vibe. They gave me a banana for free. They're we look after lonely children here, and I was I'm 19. Thank you.
Good. Everyone picked B, so NUTV News very much kind of recommends Cafe Crossing, it looks like. Next we're gonna go to Subway. And I have quite the opinion on Subway. I used to have this all the time when I was on co-op because there was a Subway right there. Subway is an S tier restaurant.
Compared to all the other places that sells sandwiches on campus, I feel it's just an average C.
Oh.
All right, Aamir, I love you, but S tier is way too high for Subway. So I've been to Subway a couple times before college, and I used to go a lot one summer when I had a class in writer right before lunch. And then I discovered Chicken Lou's, and I had never been back to Subway since.
Aamir, I can't believe you put it as an S. That's just crazy.
I'm just so shocked that Aamir came out the gate and said S tier. And you know what? I'm a fan of Subway. I think Subway, but if you know what you like, you can make your Subway sandwich pretty good, right? I'm still so shocked that you said it was S tier.
We have a tie. We have 1 S, 3 C's, and 3 B's.
I think the S tier brings it up to a B.
Okay, we'll put it in B. And it's a lot lower than I thought. Let's go to Cha Time, bubble tea or boba.
I've had Cha Time once, but I would say it's closer than Kung Fu Tea. But I would say that I would rather go to Kung Fu Tea for boba.
There are different categories, I guess, of criteria you can give for bubble tea, like the drink, the texture of the boba and whatnot, and just in every category it failed.
But like when you actually have other boba from other establishments, you realize that the bubbles are like weirdly textured and they're kind of big and they're like easy to like make you feel kind of sick.
So I've been here twice. Me and my friends went after class one time, and I'm somebody who personally doesn't like the texture of boba, so I got their non-boba teas or their lemonade stuff. But both times, it's been so ridiculously sugary sweet that I cannot finish my drink.
So we're gonna keep it in D. That's good. I wonder how many people will raise their hand for this one. Popeyes. If I go a month, and then I have Popeyes again, it's like I'm meeting a new friend for the first time in like 3 years.
Popeyes, looking throughout the board, I think Popeyes might be my number one on the board.
Do we like it because it's actually good, or do we like it because it's where we pretty much always are? You know? Because I do like it, but I also feel shitty after eating it.
I'm sorry, Popeyes is not that good. I think this is most definitely gonna need a hate minute or whatever. It's okay. I wouldn't say that the food is great. I feel like it is very overhyped.
I say S tier because it's probably the best food on campus that I've actually had. I've only ever had the sandwich though, so I feel like
you should try it.
I would probably die if I got the other stuff. So
I love Popeyes. I think it's great, but the line is always bumping. So that suggests that it's quality, or in comparison to the other food on campus, it's quality, which might be kind of sad for the freshmen to learn that Popeyes is one of the best dining establishments on campus, but it is what it is.
I think that if this is the best meal that you can get on campus, and you can say that without like, you know, thinking that maybe that's a little bit of a lie, then rate it S, but honestly like A, because it's like greasy and like you can't eat a biscuit without having to take like a whole bottle of water.
So right now there are 4 S's, 3 A's, and 1 C. So it goes into the S. Wow, pretty good.
Why did you put it in S?
Let's do it, baby. Let's go.
I thought a lot of people was like A.
We kind of have to do it in relation to the other places.
I know.
Then we have it like distributed.
Yes, tier.
But then
We
is it
can't put
even
nothing
good
in
for
S
your
out of
health?
protest.
Easy.
But
Easy
does it
S
taste
tier.
good?
B.Good only markets
B.Good,
itself as
more
healthy,
like
but everyone shut up.
D.Good.
I got the book. Robert's Rules of Order. It's this thick. This is the 10th edition.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So you're all gonna sit here while I read through this and figure out a way to solve this problem.
It's just that what message are we sending by putting Popeyes at first, which is probably one of the most unhealthy options on campus?
We're spreading the truth.
Okay, let's vote. We're gonna go one by one, and it's gonna be majority rules. How about that?
A few moments later.
I guess it stays in S.
Let's go.
The less sensitive topic for now. Pho, is that how you say it? And I.
I've been to Pho I quite a bit. Sadly, if I have a date around campus, it's usually at Pho I, which is like sad because Pho I is not even close to my favorite, but yet I'm always there with some girl or some guy. Like, oh, do you like the chicken? Oh, me too. Wow.
I've never been to Pho I. I love pho. It's one of my favorite foods. And the reason I've never been is because other people who enjoy pho have told me not to go.
For me, I've been to Pho I quite a bit, and it's not because like I love it. It's just because it's the only thing that's there that I'm willing to put up with. It's there overall, like what's on their menu, it's not great.
I go there with my grandma a lot. I think she thinks it's my favorite place. It's not, but it's one of the better ones near campus. So, yeah, the Pad See was good. So I'll give it an S for grandma or something. I don't know.
I give it an A tier because for me it was the only good place I liked on campus throughout the whole time I've been on campus. And yes, the food for me was not like amazing, but I do like Vietnamese food and they always had good quality every time I went.
Well, we have a tie. There's 3 S's and 3 C's. I think that's the biggest disparity I've seen.
Settle for
Give it a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have to like
Very
dismantle this club
disparate
after this.
opinions on this one. Okay, now I'm sure you guys will have opinions on Dunkin Donuts. You know, this is hard. I like Dunkin Donuts. There's also a lot of things in there that I very much don't like, and done so much better at other places.
Food at Dunkin Donuts, like I typically just go and get like a donut, and they're good. Like they're all right. I enjoy donuts. Are they the best donuts in the world? No. Krispy Kreme exists.
I would just say that it's good. I used to have a class with Christine at like early in the morning, and I would go after class. If I had a bad test or something, I would go get a donut. It's just a good pick-me-up.
For 24-hour, we always get a big thing of munchkins, and we always like pass them around at all the teams. So for that reason alone, it's a B. Good memories attached.
Yeah. Okay, so B tier. I think that's good. Everyone did B. Okay,
Yeah,
Five Guys burgers and fries. This, I'm gonna go say S. This is delicious. The burgers, so good. Cheeseburgers, so good. The milkshakes, so good. The fries, amazing.
Is it overpriced? Yes. But if I want a burger on campus, like, I'm gonna go to Five Guys because it's better than Uburger, which is also overpriced.
It's got burgers and fries.
Oh, I forgot
don't
to
know where the
mention-
Five Guys are.
Oh boy, it's hot take time. All
Oh,
right.
no.
So, I'll be honest. Okay, I'll start off with the positives. Out of all the burger places on this list, Five Guys is definitely the best one. But I also think Five Guys is pretty overrated.
Okay, put it as S tier and then put Popeyes A tier. No,
No, absolutely not. No.
You guys have to be
Stay.
both We'll just keep them both there for now.
If Five Guys
Okay,
is gonna be S tier,
fine,
we gotta
fine.
at least leave Popeyes.
I agree.
Okay, Gyroscope.
I have opinions on this one.
Okay, go
Maybe
ahead.
it's because I did NU in Greece and was living in Greece for 3 months with some authentic Greek cuisine. And you know what I found out about Greek food? It's good. It's really good. And then I went to Gyroscope one time off campus. It took a while for me to get there, but I went there and it was not up to that same quality. Yeah, all that for C tier.
Okay, so you put C, I put F. Advika, you wanna go?
So I took a date to how do you say, Gyroscope? We were eating and the food was fine, and we were like, yeah, this is okay. But then we turned and we saw a rat like scurry by, and we were like, oh no, a rat. And then so my date's like, okay, we better like eat this super quick then. And then like we're eating, and then we see another rat, and we're like, haha, I don't like this. And then we're eating, and then a rat literally like crawled over our feet, and then she's like, hey Advika, how about we pack up our food and leave? And then so we pack up our food and we leave, and she's like, I'm not eating there ever again, and she just throws the food away because she's like, I don't trust this. And I'm like,
Yeah, you know, the reason I put it F was because I heard all the rumors about rats, and I'm so uncomfortable the 2 times I went in there.
I did not know they had a rat problem.
Rats crawled over my feet the last time I
Oh,
went
my
to
Lord.
Gyroscope.
Oh, yeah, no,
so
that's
I
F
give it
tier.
an F.
It's just the NUTV office mouse saying hello, Advika. No.
Oh, I didn't mean to have my hand up, but rats? No. Also, nobody shows this to Gyroscope. I don't want to get sued. But yes, F if there's a rat.
Allegedly, there are rats.
Yeah, allegedly, if there's a rat problem, I would give it an F.
Yeah. Kigo. We did a News Does reviews on this, so Emma, do you want to start off?
Like, I don't know if you watched the video, it was just so meh. Like, it was just so average.
I get it when I have to go to a meeting or something and I have to grab something real quick, but it's nothing amazing, honestly. Like,
Okay, I don't know what you guys are ordering at Kigo, but it was so good when I ate there. Like, I don't know what you ordered, but there was so much flavor.
So yeah, so I saw you guys' videos and I had a lot of comments against it. Because you guys put the wrong, am I broken? No. You guys put the wrong stuff in it. You guys didn't put the actual flavors. Like, you guys use chicken, you guys should have got steak. You guys put wrong sauces. You guys need to put like the actual flavor stuff in it to make it taste good. It's actually effort put into it to make it taste good. And then the effort
got it off the
Uh,
brings it up.
menu.
Yeah, but you have to pick the right ingredients together.
Okay, also, we went late at night and there was
Oh, so that's
literally
also-
like nothing available.
Oh,
we
so
were
that's-
stuck with what they had. Like,
Okay, that's not the place's fault.
okay, but the
Yeah,
other
that
times
sounds
I
like
went
your
too.
fault.
Average it out to a B. Ooh. Okay. Screaming match, go.
So yeah, B.
I think it's a B.
Okay.
I think it's a B.
So it's either B or C. So I guess you guys want to do B
Yeah.
Why don't you put it in the middle
I
of
can.
the two? You can do whatever you want, Aamir. It's your.
But it's like, look, it doesn't let me.
Oh well, that sucks.
Move on to Kung
Wait.
Fu TV.
I think it's the best place in the vicinity to get boba, and they have a lot of other beverage choices. The vibes are immaculate in that place.
I only had their bubble tea or their boba, right? I haven't had anything else from there, so I don't know about the other stuff. But their boba, along with all the other boba on the East Coast, is subpar. It is a C. Their boba is a C. I don't know about the other stuff.
You can't bring your California and
Okay, California.
If each person can bring in their own opinion, I can bring in my experience with the superior boba here on the West Coast. And literally everyone on the East Coast just sucks. Like, you guys need to up your game.
It objectively isn't the best boba like anywhere. It's fine, but I like it better than cha time, and it's kind of the best option you have if you're in the like vicinity.
We don't have anything in A, and I think that just something should go in A. But also, I think that that's around the rating that it should get. So,
Do you like it better than Dunkin Donuts?
I feel like that's a really weird question because how do you compare a bubble tea place with Dunkin Donuts?
I guess so. So I guess it goes in B. Oh, B is getting crowded. That's fine. Panera bread. Oh, I have an opinion about Panera bread. It's disgusting, so it goes in D. That's my opinion. Thank you.
First of all, Aamir, you're just wrong. Panera is so good. I'm gonna say Panera is a solid A. And hear me out here. Panera mac and cheese is god tier. Panera mac and cheese is it's really good. The sandwiches are quality.
In my heart, it's a B because I had such high expectations for it because everyone was like, oh my god, it's so good. The grilled cheese is amazing. The mac and cheese is like holy. But then I tried it and I was like, it's good, but it's not like it's not the best thing I've had. Like, I've had better mac and cheese. Like, my mom can make better mac and cheese. I don't know.
I love Panera. I really like it. Everything about, I don't know, I like all the menus. Even if I try something new and don't like it that much, it's still good to me. So I rate it as an A.
I am obsessed with their cinnamon rolls. They are incredible. But also, Panera, it has, in general, it has a nice, vibe, and they have a lot of good options for food, and they have a lot of pastries.
There's always something good at Panera, so I'd give it an A. I usually just go small because it's usually meetings, so soups and stuff, but they get it out quick. It's really good.
Okay, so Panera definitely gets in the A's because most of you guys put it there. Ooh, wings over Boston. Wings over Boston. S. It's amazing. It's a little expensive, unfortunately, but that's fine because you don't get it all the time. It's also very conveniently located next to the barbershop, so you can get some food after you get your haircut.
I haven't really had it too much, but the times I have had it, it's a very good place to go to for larger special occasions when you're hanging out with friends. Just get a bunch of wings and go freaking wild.
I love wings in general, so of course I love this place. It's really good. I can make better wings at home, but I do like these wings and they're really good. So I also put an SA tier because I really enjoy it. I like the fries too.
Yeah, the fries are good.
It's all around.
The fries
good
are pretty
experience.
good, but the wings are really good.
The wings are better. The wings makes the fries better in my opinion. I won't just come there and ask for fries.
S?
It's an S tier for me.
I guess that rounds to S.
Yeah.
S tier.
Okay.
Zach was about to kill. I saw he had a glare when he was saying it's S tier.
Okay, that was when I was looking through the board, Popeyes was the one where I was all right, that's definitely S tier. And I was looking through and I was all right, there's maybe only one more thing I would consider for S tier, and that was wings over.
Poke Station. We didn't use those reviews on it, and they gave a glowing review.
Okay, so Poke Station is gospel, but I was I wouldn't give. I'd give an A tier. Honestly, it's not revolutionary, but it's really solid in my opinion.
I don't know, in the mood for it, then the sushi burrito's really good. So yeah, I can vouch for it. It's not an all the time thing. I probably get sick, but.
Anyone else have thoughts on Poke Station? I heard that Gabby likes it. Okay, so we have an S and we have an A. So do we want to put it in S?
It's fish. I don't like fish. So you know, we'll take that. But like, I just can't, like, tuna, S tier, really?
Again, it's telling that not very many of us have gone there. I feel like that's something to say.
I feel like it's because it's niche. I
Like-
think it's popular relatively with like, at least I've seen a lot of Asian students there.
Even from what I'm hearing, like, would you guys prefer to go to Poke over the other S tiers?
Depends, like, because the other 3 are like very greasy, and meanwhile I feel like Poke Station has more of a refreshing taste.
Guess it does tier then. A shocker.
Wow, yeah.
Well, I guess that makes sense because I've only heard good things about Poke Station, and also the News Does reviews. They really liked it. I think that's the highest News Does review score we've ever given.
Dang.
Yeah. Boston Shawarma. We also did a News Does reviews on it, and they also gave a glowing review.
Yeah, I've been there, and it's fine. I mean, I like falafels, but like I didn't really like theirs. So I want to give it a low tier, for like a D. But I feel like that's kind of rude because since I only had it once.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I heard from my roommate it wasn't very good. Like the semester after we got back from Greece, we were being told like he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go there because it's like Mediterranean, right? It's kind of like similar to that, and you'll see if it was pretty good." And he said it wasn't worth going to, so I never went.
Jack, where did you get back from?
All right, you know what?
So are we putting it in the D tier?
I don't care. I have no opinion on this. I've never had it.
Okay, let's put in D. Starbucks.
It's a Starbucks. The one in Curry, like, I've gone a couple of times, but it's never been like, ooh, I really could go for Starbucks right now.
Yeah, no, I also agree. It's just a Starbucks. It's definitely been like, oh, I'm sitting there with friends, and they're like, the lines can be long, and also flashbacks to like during chef-ins and shows when like sometimes they don't shut down like the Starbucks until like really late, and then you're just like setting up and you just hear them still making drinks.
Most of the things that you can get from Starbucks, like drink-wise, you can get in some form from Dunkin Donuts, and they're cheaper. I don't think Starbucks' quality is like good enough to like, you know, have that much of a price increase.
Okay, I'm sorry in advance. I am ridiculously basic, but I'm gonna say A for Starbucks because I do like Starbucks better than Dunkin. I don't even drink coffee, but like I like their food, and it's a very like, it's a nice place to like sit and do my work if I don't feel like being in Snell.
Bryce, I feel like you're very big into coffee. Do you have thoughts on Starbucks?
Starbucks, the like ceiling is much higher on price, but I feel worse about spending my money there than I do at Dunkin'. Or maybe I don't. Oh, I put Starbucks in B on my own tier list, so I'm gonna go with B.
Okay, so now there's 3 C's, 2 B's, and an A.
We can average to B, but it's just Starbucks.
I think a
And I
Starbucks.
think you could also say it's just Dunkin'. Like,
Yeah, like a Starbucks.
I mean, but Dunkin'
yeah,
Boston Cream Donut is just top tier, but like
stuff like that, like deep down in their heart of hearts, knows that Dunkin' and Starbucks are probably about the same quality, but they wouldn't want to admit it. All right.
Okay, we'll put it in B. Okay, so, oh my god, sweet tomatoes. F. This is the worst. Probably, you know, when I said BHOP was the worst place on campus, this one, I kind of forgot about sweet tomatoes. It's just horrible.
Okay, again, I am using my Jersey card, which other people can relate to, so I think I know my pizza a decent amount. F tier.
I had it once. It was like okay. I would say D tier. F tier seems harsh for me, but I only had it once. So.
D.
Actually, they got my order wrong.
Yeah, it just sucks. I haven't had their pizza. I've had their pasta, which was also very, very bad. It was lukewarm. It wasn't even hot, so that was really disappointing. But what makes it even worse is that I have a Sweet Tomatoes near my house, and I go there a lot, and it's delicious. I don't understand why it's so bad here. I just don't get it.
One more thing. So yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier. When you get pasta from Sweet Tomatoes, they do not give you like any kind of utensils or anything. They do not give you like a fork or anything. So it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do here if I'm like not bringing it back? You know what? F tier is fair.
Okay, so
they don't even give you a fork.
Maybe they don't like you, Zach. They gave me a fork.
Okay, Justin, you also did News Does reviews on it, so you're
I
particularly
did.
Qualified to answer.
I did, and I do have opinions. God, their sandwich makes me sad. I went to Domino's and I got a sandwich, and it was better than that. And let's not talk about the pizza, because I think everyone from Jersey's already said their piece about pizza.
Okay. I was just gonna say, I personally believe F tier should only be places that are a ripoff. You consistently get the wrong order, or the employees are consistently like rude, and that hasn't been my experience at Sweet Tomatoes. And I think it's an expectations thing, because you don't go to Sweet Tomatoes expecting it to be good, and it's not expensive. So with expectations on the floor, you know.
I guess it goes in F. Okay, Tatte, I heard there's gonna be a hot take about this one.
Okay, Tatte's is an A, dare I say S. I love Tatte's.
Tatte is my ride or die. Oh my god, I would give Tatte an S. I'm with Ilana all the way. It is expensive, but I feel like you're paying for like the best quality, you know?
Vibe and the decorations and everything of Tatte is really amazing. Also, I do think that location is very convenient. That's partly because I lived in Whitehall last year, but I realized towards the end of the year that that is a very nice, like, centrally located space.
Yeah, so I wanted to say I only had desserts from Tatte. It's like a lot of random stuff, and I don't like it. It's not good. It's weirdly like supposed to be like a rich place, but like it's like rich in like decoration. Like the taste is like eh.
I feel like it goes in A then.
Yeah. Like if you take in food and coffee both into account.
Yeah, I think it fits. Okay, Uburger. Kind of like extortion because it's in curry, so you just have to like pay the curry premium for Uburger for like a subpar burger.
I don't know if I would go so far to call it extortion, but yeah, they're alright. Like, their burgers, it's okay. I agree with Aamir where it's kind of like, oh, I want a burger, but I don't feel like going to somewhere that has like better burgers.
It makes me cry, like, looking at how expensive everything is.
I agree with C tier, but there's something about Uburger that blows my mind. They have something called like I don't know what it's called, but it's essentially a milkshake, and it's $6. It is $6. I could get a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream for that.
To be fair to that, Five Guys also, their milkshakes are like $5.30 or something like that.
Okay, but it's $6 for the small, and they're like not that good.
The milkshakes are $6, but they're really good. I really enjoy them. I know that a lot of people like think this is not a good, like, I get that they're expensive, but Neil got them every single day that I saw him in the office, and like that just made me think, you know, okay, maybe I should try it. And then I tried it and I was like, oh, these are pretty good.
Okay, I guess there was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1D, so it goes into C. Okay, we're going to UHOP now. You know, when I started at my Northeastern when I was like a freshman, I probably would have said A. But now that I'm a 4th year, incoming soon, I'm gonna say it's S tier food. I love UHOP so much. It's so good. I know this is a very hot take. I know this is gonna be the hottest take I've said all day, but I really like UHOP. I know it's not like the best pizza you can get, but it's just like the entire restaurant and like how much they have. Everything's good.
No, it is not an S, Aamir. I didn't even eat the food, but I know, like, I saw it. It's just like a giant piece of greasy pizza. Like, I don't think it's an S tier. I guess you can say, like, for the ambiance and, like, oh, it's like this, like, little dinky place, I guess.
I was also there. First of all, I don't think pizza could ever be S tier unless it's like deep dish or something. Like, it's pizza, calm down.
I got one thing to say. Deep dish? Makayla.
Deep dish.
People from New York need to calm down about pizza.
As someone who's lived in the New York, New Jersey area for most of his life.
People from New York, New Jersey need to calm down about pizza.
No, we have no.
We will never calm down about pizza.
Calm down because we're right.
Pizza cannot be S tier. It's not that good.
You've never had New York pizza then?
I have. What do you
Good
mean? I
pizza.
lived in New England for most of my life. What are you talking
New
about?
England?
New York.
New England
New
doesn't
York.
count. New
I
England
spent
doesn't
countless
count.
summers in New York
Good
as a
pizza.
child, sir. Please calm
I
down.
am not saying that New York pizza is bad. I'm just saying it's
Deep
not
dish is
like,
better.
Back to UHOP. Back to UHOP.
The root beer is so good. It's the best root beer I've had. Like, that's a very hot take. It's the best root beer I've ever had is the one at UHOP.
Amir, you enjoying UHOP is the hot take. Like, no one else thinks it's that good.
Exactly.
Amir
love
put
UHOP.
Subway as S tier. His opinion is automatically knocked down 2 points for
One
everything
of
he
Amir's
does in the
favorite pizza locations is 7-Eleven. I don't like.
True. Oh my god. Here.
I don't like it because it tastes good. I like it because it's cheap.
It sounds
I don't
like
like
a New York.
UHOP is a solid C or B. Like, I'm
Like, if
happy
you're a
to
New
put
Yorker, you
Sorry,
gotta get
we
your
just
fix
have better
somehow.
takes than you, Amir. Like, I don't know.
Are you
Okay, we put UHOP in B.
Concept of pizza. And think about that.
The West End. You know, the West End is bad, but the people there are so nice. So I have the story I have is that I ordered stuff from the West End one time, and then the woman there was like, so the guy was there and he gave me like 2 pieces of chicken, and the one was like, oh, he only gave you 2, so she gave me another one because she was like, oh, I have boys at home too, and I know that they need a lot of food to grow, and I just will never forget that. So that's why it's not going to be D for me, it's going to be C.
It's one of the healthiest options in curry, and it also tastes the most like real unprocessed food to me, and I enjoy it a lot.
I would agree with B, also because of the meal switch, but also if you catch West End like on a good day, like one day they had like some banging chicken tenders and mac and cheese. It was a good time. They also give you a big beverage, and I agree with Bryce that it's probably like the closest thing to like non-processed food. Sometimes it's a little bland, but like I'll take that over feeling really poorly after I eat.
It varies, but like I would go there for like salads or whatever. I think my first or second year, and it's fine. It's just putting stuff together and then putting sauce on it. So
I guess the West. Wait, did it? No. Okay. So we put West End in C. Rebecca's at the end.
All right. S for the
Ilana.
breakfast.
Rebecca's has to be an S tier. Rest in peace, Rebecca's. You are just an automatic S tier.
I'm one of the people who takes the pre-prepared sandwiches because I'm lazy, and it's still like the highlight of my day.
So it's not even as good as Wollaston's, but it's still like an S or A. But if that's on there, Wollaston sandwiches need to be on there. Is all I'm saying.
All right, it's time for a hot take of epic proportions. I'm getting real close to my mic, just so y'all can hear it. C tier.
Ooh, that's spicy.
What did you get at Rebecca's that you didn't like? Like, that's an important question.
This is vital. This is.
I think I got it like once, and it was like
Exactly.
it was maybe
You
like
get the
chicken fingers
chips?
and fries or something like that. And it was
Okay,
like,
If you got a burger
okay,
and fries,
whoa.
the burgers are very average.
okay, maybe I'm just uninformed.
Yeah, no, chicken tenders is the mistake.
Based on my limited
The
experience.
worst thing there.
Once you get a Rebecca sandwich, you understand why people wait in that long line, okay? I'm gonna miss them so bad. So bad. Rebecca, come back. I miss you.
You know, when you have time, you stand in line, you get your sandwich made, you have a good lunch on your co-op. When you don't have time, you run in, you grab a foil sandwich, you're out of there in 2 minutes. If it was open, S. But Becky broke my heart. So I don't know what to say. If we're gonna judge Rebecca's as it was, S. But otherwise, F.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like the S's have it, so we're gonna put.
What I would do to have Rebecca's back. I'm so upset. I had my last Nicole and I did not even know.
Exactly. Ah!
So here is the list for now. Is there any big changes we want to make?
Final results.
I
also
thought I
post
was.
this in NUTV Slack.
I'm happy to have participated, but I thought I was coming into the social part of the call because you guys said you were going to be done by 8.
We said it was like 1 hour, and then we didn't take.
I don't know why.
I
you
thought
guys
thought
thought
1 hour.
An hour. I
Yeah.
don't know why we thought that.
Well,
Wait, no, it's been 3 hours?
Yep.
I feel
Literally,
like
it's
the
like-
descriptions were a little bit longer than I anticipated.
I was like, who the F is gonna edit this?